like ice cream with Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get up, get up, get up. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
When I play with him like that. I think he knows. When I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on. And he knows it's true. When I play with him like that. When I play with him like that. Play with him like that. That he's coming right back. I said, okay, okay, loser. Okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. Okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. Okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune in here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL. Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
We couldn't ask for more perfect weather here today. And away we go from Lumen Field. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator, and for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Running with Walker again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They're going play action. He finds Fant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's got a man left. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now Smith. Caught on the left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Still sticking with the passing game. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. That's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up third and very long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 36. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate. before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Swift hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And just how they teach you. He gets a chunk of yards and slides down at the end to protect himself. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's a design boot. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Michael Dixon on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Back deep for the Bears, Tyler Scott. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams set to pass. Has his man, it's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm, get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's third and long coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. He breaks the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Smith setting the throw. Walker hauls it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Third and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Fielded at the 29. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now Williams. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Open space inside the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Staying grounded with Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's second and 14. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Like things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Shotgun now on third down. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Third and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. Third and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. To left sideline, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Throwing is Smith. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Looking for a target. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's keeping it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. He rolls to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Smith. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. They'll try and punch it in. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Here's Williams. Oh, they're consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
He's got it at the 36. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. And that one's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The give here on 2nd. And he has this one past the 50, and he'll start downhill into Bears territory. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And this one does not go far. It's only 2 on the pickup, and they remain 2 yards shy as it brings up 4.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Bears about set for their next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Throwing now off play action. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Completed here to Komet. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He can run it. Nice work here, sliding down after some excellent running and a nice gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, And then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
All right, here we go. Second down. Smith back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to Lockett. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. Getting out to his left. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. That one's rejected at the line. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Ooh, fired a dart there, but it's not gonna be brought in. Looking for the back that time. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Corey Taylor on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fielded at the 38. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seahawks and this running back headed back out for a new series. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Smith. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Connects with feint. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the Bears.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying sack in this ballgame. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. A lot of speed on it, too tough to handle, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw, Williams. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing on third and long. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. They'll field this one at the 24. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Seahawks and Tyler Lockett ready for a new series on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Smith setting to throw. Forced out to his right. He finds Fant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's 2nd and 2. Buying some time left. It is Cup left side. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Throwing is Smith. Chased out to his right. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Defense too much, the Seahawks drag him down. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Komet brings it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound. But not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
He's gotten it at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're going to start just inside of enemy territory following that pick. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the toe. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Caught on the left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring out 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. On the return for the Seahawks, D. Eskridge. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Got a man open. Complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Smith to the air now. to the sideline, and it is caught. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Smith back to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone.
The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here's Smith. This is complete to Charbonnet. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Going run again with Swift. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. Completed here to Komet. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now here's Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
From the 28. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here he is on 3rd and long. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
So that one on the defense and declined, and that brings us to halftime. Let's head to Orlando for our halftime reports and Jonathan Coachman. Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. We've reached halftime from Seattle. It's the Seahawks leading in front of the home crowd. Now we'll send you from one end of the country all the way to the other. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Seahawks in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, Geno Smith. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Williams to throw. Fires over the middle, comes. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This pass caught by Allen. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing off the play fake here. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Williams set to pass. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball up.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. But get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home team's back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Walker. Broke through the tackle. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Running with Walker again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Now Smith, rolling out to his left. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Smith setting the throw. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to Lockett. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Hey, we go.
Smith. Flushed out now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Now here he goes. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
To the air, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seahawks. push their lead further to start the half. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. On first down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Williams. Chased out to his right. He's running with it.
Now that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. Fields this one at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And that is where they'll start the next drive. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Gets this to Fant. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And that one is caught. Did he keep the feet in? Did he keep him in? Oh, they're saying he did not. Incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Third and long for him here. Will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
This offense getting all set for this series. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here he goes on the bootleg. That's into the hands of Moore. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Williams. He finds the open man there, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now. Keep it on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Bears 32.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. They get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Staying with Walker. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to the well again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Back-to-back carries here. Walker gets the first and more. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's only a gain of 1, back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Smith. He's on the move. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. The offense getting set to go. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are stopped a little inside the 30.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The home teams and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down from the red zone. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Smith back to throw. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Smith to the air now. He's got it, room to run.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing is Smith. The back grabs it. And he breaks the plane. It's a touchdown. In a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Now this offense getting set to work here. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 4th and short. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. He fields it at the 18. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Smith. Cut by Lockett. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith setting the throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. When you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
It's caught Metcalf. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
They're set up at the 35 now. Still sticking with the passing game. Walker hauls it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. Getting out to his left. He's got a man left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Stiff arm success. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Into the hands of Walker. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Smith. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that, so let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards, and now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. He takes it himself. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They're headed up the middle. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just a couple of yards that time, and they are well short of the end zone on 4th and goal. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the fourth, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Back out runs their offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Looking to throw, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Here we go.
Shotgun now on third down. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here's Smith. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Caught by the open man. There he goes on the right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
These are so often the plays. I mean, we talk about it all the time, the thin line, thin margin between winning and losing in this league. And when you put a capital E in effort and you break a tackle like that, especially in the second half, it often propels you to victory.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a small chunk off that lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust, and they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 2.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Another try following the sack. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is caught, left side of the field. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Now Smith. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Kate, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
From the 20 on 2nd down. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throwing is Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes their offense out again. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now Williams. Swift hauls it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Smith setting to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Hey, we go.
Smith escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw. Here comes the screen. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First and 10 from the 41. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
In motion right is Metcalf. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Smith to the air now. cut by Lockett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Looking to throw, Smith. Throw caught by his running back. Brushes him off with ease. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set up now for first and 10. A final kneel down, and that should run out the clock. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.